Hi guys, we are live. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day everybody. My name is Albert Tan from Download Silo. Today we are going to do a live session with this Blaze Transfer team. They are June as well as Marzuk. Marzuk is the CEO and founder of this Blaze Transfer. And June, I think you are the product manager or what are you doing in the
Yes,
company?
I'm a product manager. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So before we actually start this webinar proper, let me do some housekeeping with the audience, because this is what I do to tell them to put their name as well as a photo, photo, give permission to this wave video to show them in our backend. So let me give them a link for them to click if they have not done so. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, as usual, please click this link that I put in the chat with video slash live slash Facebook. So, guys, if you have not clicked that link, please do so. And Ankus, long time no see. I think you have not clicked the link. Okay, we have Hesem Suja, Sam Q, Ankus, as well as Ryan. So, guys, before we start, let us ask some warming up question with Mazud and also Jun. So, let me ask a very simple question. Where are you guys based?
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you
Uh,
loud and clear.
Good. Sure. So, thanks, Albert. So we are based in Paris. My name is Marzuk Kamal. So I'm leading this our startup Aeonix AI, and the Blaze is a product of our company. It's one of the first product in the line of products that we'll release in this year and the next year. And yes, so with me is June. June, you want to say something? We're in the same office, so.
Okay. So, June, do you like to give a small introduction of yourself?
Yes, sure. So my name is June. I'm also in Paris with our colleagues. We've been working for this product almost 1 year, we can say. Yeah. So I'm proud to be leading this team. So I hope we can show you some good stuff.
Okay, good. I think your team is multinational, not multinational, multi-ethnic, So, Mazu, you're from Pakistan or Bangladesh?
Yes, I'm originally from Bangladesh,
Okay, Bangladesh.
but I'm living in Paris since 2010.
Okay.
I just moved from my studies in Germany and then moved to France.
Okay, and for your information, June is a Japanese, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and just for information, the audience actually would like to know, where is your team? Are they all based in Paris or are they distributed across the world?
Our core team is actually in Paris. So, and we have six full-time members, and all of them are in Paris. And we have five freelancers who are also based in different parts in France.
Okay, that's good. So I believe most teams or most startup have their team distributed across the world, either in Asia or Europe or maybe America. So are you going to set up an office in US?
We don't have plan yet. Depends on the success of this product or demand of different regions. So based on the demand, we might be more inclined to even do something in Asia also. So it's not really fixed yet.
Okay, so yeah, Mazud, this is something that the audience actually would like to know. Tell us your experience as a startup founder. What is your technical background? I believe that will help them to understand your company better.
Sure. My background is a bit diverse in one sense. I have a PhD in theoretical physics, and I did my PhD in Max Planck Institute in Germany. So I did theoretical experimental work, both and simulation, numerical stuff. So when I was doing my PhD, I did a lot of imaging also, microscopic imaging. But when you have to imaging, you have to do a lot of image processing with machine learning. That's how the whole thing started. My understanding in machine learning and eventually data security and cryptography, quite few stuff. And when I moved to France, after some research work, I decided to make my own company. So making a company is extremely hard work, actually. It's a it's more than doing, even if you think the same way, if you can work 18 hours per day for an office, but for a startup, it's 18 hours is just not the work, it's all the stress that comes with that uncertainty. So that's the hardest part.
That is
Not the
20
hard work.
hour job.
It's the uncertainty that burns you.
Okay, I think we have a French audience. No, his name is Bill. I mean the profile name is Bill out. So
Okay. Hello, bonjour.
okay. So why don't we actually go into the presentation proper? I think you have a presentation to make. Let me show the
Sure.
screen.
Yeah. So I have the presentation here. It's more. It's to give an overview. What's the source of Blaze, this product that we are making, and actually Blaze is not only one software. It's a suite of software. It started from an API, and that's the thing we want to say and just give an overview. And after my short introduction, June will show a bit of a demo of Blaze Transfer. So the core of the Blaze Transfer is Blaze API that's supporting everything. So the Blaze Transfer is end-to-end encryption API and infrastructure, but main core is post-quantum end-to-end encryption. We'll explain a bit not in too much detail, but at least give an idea. And this Blaze API is made for web, desktop, and IoT devices in the long-term uses. So we'll have different products coming out in different use cases. Blaze Transfer is one of the first one for the audience, for the public most likely, and the enterprises. So that's what I said. There's a secure API for infrastructure for web, mobile, and IoT devices. And one of the key thing about when you make an API for end-to-end encryption, most of the thing happens on the front end, not in the back end. Back end actually manages the data and everything to save and load, but all the encryption happens on the client side, be it an IoT device, be it a mobile phone, or just web application. So the core of the Blaze API is the post-quantum key encapsulation mechanism, basically how you secure your interaction between two clients with a security key, symmetric key that you will use to encrypt the data eventually. And one of the key part is when one client sends data to another client, or one user sends data to one other user, only the user has the key sender has the capacity to encrypt a send, and only the receiver can decrypt it. Even if the data is stolen, nobody else can use the data. So it's one of the concept of zero trust security. So only the interested party, right parties can read, others cannot. And and also it's web and IoT compatible, and also it also compatible with the QKD, we call it. It's called quantum key distribution. There's a hardware level physics-based secured, let's say, with laser and fiber optic. You can actually exchange keys in a very secured way. The Blaze API is also compatible with that infrastructure. So we are experimenting with that idea as well for other kind of application like military and healthcare. So Blaze Transfer is much more consumer enterprise level software at the moment, and we will use API for other reasons also. So why quantum safe encryption or post-quantum encryption? So it's the same word, quantum safe or post-quantum, just how you use it. So it's the strongest form of encryption to date. And one of the ideas is you encrypt in such a way even quantum computer cannot break it. So that's the basic definition of post-quantum. In a simplistic way, definition that post-quantum quantum computer cannot speed the cracking of the security codes or encryption. And second part is the protect against this main part that happening in the industrial espionage is harvest now and decrypt later. The idea is a lot of enterprise or government entities kind of gather a lot of data, encrypted data, with the hope that they'll break it later by brute force, by quantum computers. So that also protects from the future espionage and data loss. So I'll just go quickly on basic idea of how the end-to-end encryption works, because this is part of the whole project, whole software. Is, for example, you have a user A, user B want to send a message. Like if you can think about WhatsApp. So, and he has a message, a hello message, whatever. And to encrypt that, he will use, or he or she, user A will use a key. And that key has to be shared with the other person who can decrypt the message when encrypted by this message. And that exchange is the tricky part here. So that the basic idea is, I don't know if I should go on detail, but main part is the end-to-end encryption facilitates this exchange of the key, so that this key, when the both parties has the same key, and they can encrypt the data here and make a gibberish out of it, and then the other party has the same key and they can decrypt it. So key part is how to exchange this key that we use to encrypt the data. And that's where the end-to-end encryption, this key exchange part happening. So for Blaze, what we do is we implemented a Blaze public key infrastructure, where basically we facilitated the key exchange, but instead of using classical encryption methods or algorithms, we make a hybrid of classical and post-quantum computing encryption algorithms. For example, in this case, it's Kyber 1024 with elliptic curve 256 combined hybrid one. So there is another explanation we have for why we made a hybrid, not only a quantum, but that will be, we can answer in the questions answer session later. So that's where the post-quantum encryption is happening, just to highlight. So, and key exchange, facilitate the key exchange and eventual exchange of the data with the encryption. And as I said, this whole API is also compatible with hardware level key exchange. We call it quantum key distribution. Basically, you send optical signal and there's a physics way of understanding if this data was intercepted. So it's kind of foolproof. But this is very different, complicated mechanism. It's a very short range. You need a specific hardware to communicate between them to exchange the key. But we also have a like optional compatibility with this kind of hardware so that our remaining backbone can work with the quantum key distribution hardware. And these kind of hardwares are used in military applications in a certain short range, like 150 kilometer distance. So it cannot be over the world. It's usually short range, unless you use a repeater. So this is the Blaze. June will show you a demo, the Blaze software that we built with a lot of love. And this software actually came up, the API mainly came up from a European funded project for industrial use of data sharing in a highly secured way. This was part of the task we had. Also, another task was to develop physics-based machine learning models for that project for material science industries or material industries to detect defects and all this other stuff. So, and just to give an overview what the data centers we spread around the world. So we have 2 data centers in the United States, one in Brazil and South Africa, in I think it's in Singapore, Indonesia, I forgot in this location, and Korea, India, and Emirates, France, and Australia, 2 sites in Australia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is more or less it. And the few things are coming out of this API and also the project is Blaze Drive, which will be eventually integrated. Blaze transfer can be integrated with the Drive work kind of in a together, let's say. And another part is coming soon enough. We already built it. We're doing user test. Is making a Blaze transfer messenger, with all the security bells and whistles that we already developed. But it's a messenger, so you can assume like it's like Slack, but much more secure.
Do you mean the messengers? It will be what they call cloud based, or
it's cloud based? Yeah, or you can think of blend of Slack and WhatsApp. If I just simplify the whole scenario, so you can use for enterprises, but all the data will be end-to-end encrypted. It will be highly secured, and it will be integrated with the Blaze transfer and also Google Blaze Drive. All together, there will be integration. So our idea of Blaze is to make a suite of little set of software that will be useful for our productivity, daily work, while not compromising the security.
Okay.
And yeah, this is IoT application, not relevant, but and these are for machine learning stuff, so it's not really relevant. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Marzuk. You have give us a very, I would say, technical explanation of your SaaS and also your technology. So, and also attracted quite a number of questions. But then we leave the question at the end of the session, after June has presented, then we come back to the question. Okay.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
So, June, can you share your screen to go into a little bit about the dashboard and how to use your software? And maybe Mazud, while June was sharing the screen, can you explain a little bit, what is the difference between WeTransfer and your Blaze transfer? Because, from what we see, the biggest so-called well-known name is actually WeTransfer, and yours is
Yeah.
Blaze transfer.
Yes. Sorry, we are two computers in the same room. Sorry about that. So in a simple way, it's one way there is similar. Let's say there are similarities in terms of WeTransfer mainly dedicated to transferring files, and Blaze transfer is same in that sense. But the additional is we build the security from ground up, so all the data is end-to-end encrypted, and we have a concept of workspace, and basically you can make a team and collaborate among your works team members. Plus, you can also share with others, external people. And we have a concept of portal, secured way. Even a person or client who doesn't have a Blaze account, no association, you can create a portal for that client to actually receive files securely. And that's one of the key things. So security is the key part. You can always say that somebody can just encrypt a file with a zip file password and share the password. That's possible, but the whole system is kind of end-to-end encrypted. So no data can be decrypted other than the creator or recipient. And that's the fundamental. WeTransfer doesn't have it, and not many software has it. So there are some software, of course, they have it.
Okay, so this explain what the major differences between WeTransfer and Blaze. So before we actually go into the question, let's June, it's your turn to share your screen and explain what you want to do.
Yes. Is my screen already showing?
Yes, your screen is
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to show the demo today, and I will start from the sign up procedure. So you can access our website, blaze.cx, and just click on this startup, get started. Now this will take you to the login page, but you can sign up. It's going to create a user. User.
You're starting a new account.
Yep, I'll show you the startup, the signing up, because I think many of you are interested in the AppSumo. So how to apply that code, I'll show you that too. So once you sign up, oh yeah, this is the important part too. We will generate a QR code, and this is very important. You need to download it and keep it safe with you, because in order to reset the password, maybe you forget your password, you absolutely need this QR code to reset it. So please keep this safe in somewhere local, or yeah. So this is one thing. And when you sign up, you should receive an email to activate your account. So you can just click on this link, and your account is now activated. So now you can log in. Yes. So now you're logged in. And first thing you can do is you notice that we've already created your first workspace with your name. You can use this, but you can also create a new one. So I'll just going to go ahead and create one. Place. Now you can see you have two workspaces now. You can switch in between. And as you can see the upgrade for each workspace. In Blaze, we apply the license per workspace. It's not per user. We count the user, of course, but you apply it for the workspace. So if you want to upgrade, you can just click here and upgrade. And if you happen to buy the AppSumo code, you can just simply paste the code here and you will have your license here. Okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show in the free workspace now. So the first thing you can do once you create your workspace is to invite your members, coworkers, or collaborators. So by default, obviously you only have yourself as a member, but you can invite other members. So I'm just gonna do this and select user and send invitation. Now, so you sent to this person invitation. So this person will receive an email and say that please accept the invitation. I've already created a Blaze account with this email address, so I'm just gonna switch to another browser just to show this demo. So this person, user 2, is already has a Blaze account. If he or she doesn't, this email will instruct you to sign up and to accept. So it's pretty simple. Now, when you log in, you will see this logo at the top, this icon at the top, and when you click, you'll see all the invitations that you received. So all you have to do is just click on accept. Now you're part of the team Blaze. So again, you can see two workspace. You can switch, and now you're in Team Blaze workspace. Now, if I go back to the inviter, to the dashboard, you can see that user 2 has joined in this workspace. In the dashboard, if you're admin, you can see all the activities from the other users in your workspace. So this will be a place to see the activities. Now I will send the file between the members. In order to do so, you go to send files, and you can just.
How big is the file?
Pardon?
No, I'm asking how big is the file, because I mean,
these are just images. I labeled 6 megabyte, 11 megabytes, 17 megabytes. So they're just some images, not too big. Mm-hmm. And for sending, you have 3 modes: workspace, email, and portal link. Now I'm showing the sending method between the members. So I'm going to choose the workspace, and you can select the workspace. You'll see a list of members here if you have more than 2 people. And I'll just, you can, these files will be sent in the form of package, we call it package, and you can just name it. I'm just going to name it to user. Set the retention date. This is probably not so important between the membership, but you can use this to set up the retention time. You can also leave a comment here and just hit send. So it's sending and encrypting the file at the same time. As you can see, it's pretty quick. And when files are sent, the user 2 will receive a email notification, and as well as a bell notification here. So you can access the file. You'll see in the file history in the Send tab, and there'll be a package waiting for you. You can download from here by clicking the download button. If you have more than one file in the package, it will zip it and download it. But you can also you also have an option of downloading them individually from here. And on the sender side, the sender will also have a log in the Sent tab, and you'll see the same file, a package, and you can also download from here. But you can also see the receivers, and you can see that Blazizu 2 has downloaded. We count how many times this person has downloaded, so you can kind of keep track of what happened to your package that you sent. So this is between the members. It's pretty simple. Now, show you the second way is to send by email. So for this example, I'm sending to a non-Blaze user who doesn't use Blaze yet. So let's grab some files, and you can send. In this case, the receiver will also receive an email saying that user one Blaze has sent you some file, and it will ask you to access the portal. Portal is a page where you can download the files. So you simply click, and you can download these files. Okay. And the third way is the link, the portal link, we call it. So I'll show you this one. So here, you're not addressing it to any email address or to your member. You're simply creating a link. There's a similar feature in WeTransfer, of course. So I'll make this to like this link, and you create. And at the end of upload, it will show a link. So all you have to do is just copy this link and share this link with people you want to share by chat or SMS or email, whatever. So if you paste that link, you also receive the file. So these are 3 ways to send a file. There are some other variations. I won't get into too much detail, but for example, if you send by email, there's an option to set the secret key. You can send it as you like, a custom secret key, and also an option to share this separately if you don't want to include it in the link. You can send this separately, so that gives you an extra layer of security. So that's an option as well. Okay. And next, I will show you the upload portal, which this one is not available for the free plan, so I'll switch to the other user. So it has a subscription plan, so what you can do is go to upload portal, and yeah, I've created already one. I'll create another one. So this is a way, if you need to receive a file from non-Blaze user, you can create an upload portal. So you just paste an email address, and if you want to share the incoming files package with your members, you can select your members here, and you can just write down something like please upload here. And to copy the secret key, keep this safe because you will have to share this with this person. Send. Now the upload portal is created. The person will receive an email saying that please upload from here with a link to the portal. You click, it will open this kind of login page. So this is where you need to share this is why you need to share the secret key separately. If you paste, you can access the portal, the upload portal. So here you see kind of a similar interface as the send file page. You can upload some files from here. Just from portal. So when someone sends some files from the portal, to switch to this one, you'll see all the files coming into the received tab in the file history. So this is the file that we just sent. So you just download from here. So Blaze, as Marzuk was explaining, we can use it between Blaze user, but it also work with a non-Blaze user. So these are the main features. Just show one last thing at here. Because this is kind of an enterprise feature, we have this page called activity logs. Here in Blaze, we track all the activities from creating workspace, invitation, to Pakistan download. So everything is recorded, and as an admin, you can see all the activities that happens in your workspace. So if you open this link, for example, you see who was sending and what time, and oh no, in this case, the download. Sorry. So where did this download happen? This map is not too accurate because it's obviously coming from the ISP, the service provider. So, but you get an idea of the geolocal location, and yeah. So, and oh yeah, one more thing. So this is the main feature we have in Blaze, and just little bit of new features we're about to launch soon. It's still in our testing phase. I'll give you a preview. Is this portal customization? Just for the fun, we're using Amazon. We have no relationship with Amazon, but I uploaded Amazon logo and some background. What this does is when you set this customization, and if you send a file to a link, I'm just going to go this way. Show logo and this background, and you can set multiple backgrounds, and it will loop. So if you want to have extra branding in your portals, and I think this is nice because if you work with collaborators, they will see. I think they will feel much comfortable to download or upload the files if you see this logo in the background image. So this will be available soon, and this will also apply in the upload portal. I've already created a link, so I'll just show you this. Yes. So this will be the case. And yeah, one more thing. We have a new upload portal. So if you upload from this new portal, Because for the moment, all the files that coming in from the portal, it will be just listed in the file history in the received. But we created this new tab called Portals, and here you will see a folder. So every time you create a portal, we're creating a folder per portal, and everything, all the packages that goes to that portal will be saved in this folder. So this is where you will see, oh, I think I just clicked on a different one, but you will be seeing all the packages that comes from that portal here. So that's a new feature. This one is also coming out pretty soon. Okay. I think I'm done. Anything to add, Marzuk?
No, thanks, John. I think it was quite detailed, and if we to communicate with the question and answer, I think it's
Mhm.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, June, for your walkthrough of this, how to use this Blaze transfer in the backend. So, and I believe we have actually a lot of question being asked. So, let me before we go into the question and answer time, I would like to ask either one of you to explain the the use cases. Because I believe Blaze is actually designed or maybe for enterprise user, but of course it also can be used for small agency and all that kind of thing. So, but a lot of people ask me because they say that, hey, why are they have a limit of 30 days expiry date? It's not maybe for forever. So that's an important difference. Please explain.
Sure. Thanks a lot. So when we started planning the business model of Blaze, and we thought what is important if we want to do file transfer, is it the amount that you transfer is more important than the amount you retain, right? So we can balance it out at some point also, but the initial idea was if it's not a permanent storage, the amount of transfer might be more important, and then people can decide what to do with the data then when they receive it. And so that's how the idea was, that putting unlimited amount of there's no putting no limit on the data, but one putting on the duration of the retention. This way also we can balance cost benefit in one sense, but we also have an integration with Google Drive and OneDrive. Google Drive is still coming because we have to pass some security criteria with Google, but OneDrive is already integrated. If anyone receives some file big enough, gigabyte or I don't know, terabytes and whatnot, you can decide to move it directly to OneDrive just from Blaze transfer. But the safer bet is just to download it and decide what to do afterwards with that. So that's our rationale. But the good point comes in because it doesn't seem like, because we got a lot of feedbacks recently, it doesn't seem like it fits the need for everyone. It's some of them requested us to extend it by 90 days or 180 or 1 year. So because we have to balance it, right? You cannot give open space to entire world and to make it a viable solution. So we are also considering a bit of an extended business model for also different duration, but we're in the planning session. We're thinking about it at the moment.
Okay, thanks for your explanation, because I think most people thought that this is actually a data cloud storage, but it's actually not. It's more for transfer. You can transfer unlimited amount of data or files, whatever, but then there is an expiry date. So I read somewhere that you are saying that you are going to do some cloud storage, maybe later or what, or would that be when people buy Blaze transfer, would they be given that kind of storage?
The idea is it will be independent but integrated in the one sense that, okay, maybe I break it down. So if someone has a Blaze transfer already and they purchase Blaze Drive, they'll have integration with Blaze Drive. So that in that case, let's say Blaze Drive has, let's say, 100 gigabyte storage. So Blaze transfer will be able to store some maximum 100 gigabyte as part of the Blaze Drive longer term. while still having this 30 days retention unlimited amount. So we're trying to find the best, at the moment, best way to integrate both kind of solution. It sounds a bit conflicting. So, and also not to confuse the users. That's the main goal at the moment. So there are two different softwares, but we will also offer as a collection of software, as a suite. So basically, you pay once for all the subscriptions and as one pricing model, and you get access to all of them. So yeah.
Okay, that will be good because I mean, some people would like to have best of both worlds. You know, some people would like more storage, you know, like P Cloud or maybe by Dropbox, that kind of thing. So, I mean, it's only fair that you charge whatever that for data storage. But I hope it's an LTD. Would that be a LTD or just a subscription?
Yes, it will be a part of a version of it will be LTD, and
Good.
also we'll have a subscription model separately. But yes, one of them will be LTD.
Okay, that's good. So, guys, these are the major points that we have raised, and we go back to the question and answer that we are going to answer that. I will project it up. So, Mazul or June, you can read from the video screen or maybe from the live chat on the right hand side, and you can answer accordingly.
About the user limit, team users with different permission externally. Okay, yes. Any soft hard limit, and wow, a lot of questions in one place.
No, no,
Hard to imagine.
the first one is a Sam Q. Yeah, of course, it is this question. You try to.
So yes, the team users are different. Yeah, you only pay for the workspace users who are directly registered to that. So you usually buy licenses. For example, if you have 5 licenses, at the moment you might have 5 users, and one of the employees or team members left. So you have one free license. You can reassign it to a new member. That you can do, and it only applies to the member who are directly associated with the workspace. It doesn't apply to external. And any software hard limits. If I don't know if I'm understood. No, there is no limit on the data space. Only hard limit is the 30 days. So we'll keep cleaning your data up every 30 days. So you might come back and you see that after 30 days the file is not there. You have the trace of information, but file is kind of expired basically. You will not be able to see that. You can see the detail of the metadata of the file that you uploaded, but not the file itself.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. So this question is: can the team member look at the file what uploaded or whatever?
Here.
I think he's talking about us. If we can see it.
Oh yes, sorry. Yes, we can't. So the idea is the whole idea of can your team view any uploads? No, we can view some of the activities, like what is happening, like somebody doing that, and somebody how the data amount of data is consumed by different users. We can do, but we can't have any visibility on the data itself. As I said, this whole idea of post-quantum encryption, everything happens on your device, on your browser, and so all the data that is encrypted is for you to see. And we see your data, but we don't have any sense what is it. So that's the
It's
main thing.
encrypted, right?
It is encrypted, yes.
So next question by Ayasha: what is the maximum number of domain that can be added to an account? Mm,
I don't know if you meant workspace. In an account, you can have, if I remember it correctly, you can have 2 free workspaces and any number of paid workspaces. So, and that's the idea. If you meant account as a workspace, but all the workspaces are associated with the same email address. So you can be part of many workspaces, or you can create many workspaces. But 2 can be free per email, and you can pay for any number of workspaces.
okay. This question by Mohan: how do you monitor unwanted I don't know what is unwanted activities.
Yeah, this is really tricky because it goes into, yeah, it's a gray area, right? Because we don't have any. Okay, there are 2 things. If some people are really abusing a lot, obviously it's a business in the end. So we already have an estimation how to calculate data consumption. So on the main point is on the average, it's viable. So if it is a viable solution, so That's one thing. And this is data consumption. We can't do much at the moment because that's the idea, that we let you use the space as much as you want for 30 days maximum. But if it's abusive in terms of network activity, you're actually clogging the bandwidth for however reason, we will disconnect the connections. We'll monitor that. We'll most likely send an alert why it is happening, just to understand. And if there's no good explanation, we might have to terminate the account. So, but these are more abusive behavior in terms of clogging the whole system that nobody else can use it. So,
Okay. So this question is simple to answer. Does
no, receiver doesn't need an account. Receiver could be anyone. It could be your team member, which is within yourself, but it could be anyone in the world.
okay? So this C name is actually very sticky. I heard that it's only for enterprise customer. So
Yeah. Yes, its CNAME is will come at some point in a premium versions in a higher tier, and the premium subscription model. In LTD, we are thinking how to present that because it's a we just want it adds a lot of value for businesses. So we have to find a balance between how to let's say provide it with the which benefits both our team and the clients. So that
maybe I
will
suggest that you give it to maybe for those higher tiers. You have maximum 5 codes, right? So maybe
yeah, yeah.
that's a suggestion to
So
consider.
we already are in that direction. So initial, okay, there are two things, right? CNAME is useful, and we are looking into it. But we already went to that direction, customizing your portals so that you will still spread your brand name. And also, one of the first step we're doing subdomain way. Like at the moment, it's app.blaze.cx, but it could be your company app.blaze.cx. So it's a subdomain way. That's the first step we'll do, and it's easy to set up. Same way we're formulating a strategy.
Okay, good to
Thank you.
know. So large video file, the quality of video, I don't think it will be affected definitely.
No, we don't do any. We don't process anything. We just encrypt it.
Yeah. Okay, Bill asked why is it so important about encryption? Maybe I can answer for that because it's designed for enterprise user.
Yes, the enterprise. This primary goal is to enterprise, and also because whole project, this idea of the API, and entire thing came out of a European funded project for metal product industries, mainly marine engine, like for engine for ships. So the one of the idea is when you do have a big factory and there are a lot of inspection going on in different branch, and often the data has to be transferred. And when you are industrial data, which are very important, you want to make sure that data is by design secure. And that's the source of the whole API. That's now it get into the public domain, consumer domain. So it might not be always needed, but you have it for free now. That's the thing. So this is the added value that you have, and you can be sure that your data nobody else can read it, even we cannot read it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Charles is saying that yeah, I think to receive the file is actually quite easy as a demo by this June. So unless you have any other question, Charles.
Uh, So just I add one thing because the portals that you see, we wanted to make it with friendly, nice looking, so that it's a nice experience for the user end. And also download portal and upload portal. For example, you have clients who want to send you something, and that portal kind of keeps your brand name, and also it's user friendly. They easily can upload without even knowing the software, just one window. So that's how we wanted to make it useful and user friendly.
Okay, JDiv was requesting, for higher plan data retention period more than 30 days.
Yeah, we are trying to find a business model because as you can see that we have unlimited amount of data for 30 days. So then we cannot just give unlimited for 60 100 days. So we're trying to find a business model which will be good for both our clients and our business model.
Yeah, because I think you might not have enough data to come to a solution. I mean, to a proper decision yet. I believe because the more user you're using,
Yeah,
then you can actually assess.
yeah.
So let's see. Okay, can we track and monitor how many people downloaded my files and yeah, that those
Yes,
are actually demo by Zoom.
yes, we can.
Okay, so this is encryption standard or safety standard.
Yes, so this part we're going to apply to French visa certificate, they call it. It's quite well known. It's a certification that validates all these encryption standards and also security protocols and standards of a platform. So we are at the moment we are not guaranteeing by a certificate. It's guaranteeing by our claims. So that's the part here. So you have to just trust us for the moment, what we are saying. But we are seeking for certification next year.
Okay, so this question by Sam again, talking about the upcoming messengers.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay, sorry,
The question jumped, I think.
the question is gone, right?
Yeah, I think the question was about the messenger, but I didn't
Yeah.
get the gist of it. But the idea is, I give our point of view on the messenger. Why we then using another messenger app? How about? Oh yes, so Telegram is a very good app, messenger, and Discord. I'm not sure about Discord, but Telegram is a good messenger. But Telegram doesn't. It's not, or even WhatsApp to say that. This whole concept of this the way Slack organizes or any other productivity tools that we use in the workspaces and in our work, it's not very compatible with that. So what we wanted to bring good of both worlds, giving security so that when you work and you share any information with your colleagues, at least it's not seen by the third party, while keeping all the benefits of using enterprise level productivity tool. And that's our main goal. That's why we're making one. And I'm sure it will be as good or better than others.
Okay, while we are going to another question, I'm actually putting up the link for the giveaway form. Guys, please go and fill up the form and participate in this giveaway. So we have five prizes for today's giveaway. One code up to five codes. So first prize will be one code, and the last prize will be five codes. Okay, next question. Can you share more about Blaze Drive and Blaze Transfer integration? Are they separate? Or this has been explained just now. Okay, I think we will just skip that. Okay, this is so-called connected. Any plan to integrate P-Cloud and Google Drive?
P-Cloud, we didn't take initiative on that yet, but we did. We're in communication with Google. We already started the process to integrate Google Drive. It's actually almost integrated. We just have to finish few little detail, and hopefully it will be online soon enough. And OneDrive is already there. So we don't have any immediate plan with P-Cloud.
Okay. Charles was asking that's first. So this is another AppSumo I didn't product.
I
So
saw that, I
I'm
think.
not sure whether you're familiar. So if you're not, then
I'm
maybe you
not that familiar. I'm not that familiar. Sorry.
okay. So maybe you can come back and answer that because that is another software, another SaaS. So that's your. Are you trying to develop complete suite like Nextcloud or focus on file sharing? Oh, I think.
I'm not sure I used Nextcloud that much to say how to compare, but the idea is our fundamentals. We have a very good API and infrastructure for shared data exchange, which can lead, as I mentioned, that it can work in web, it can work with mobile, and it can even work with sensor IoT. So we have also a project running that we can collect secure data and exchange IoT data in mesh network, for example. So yeah, uh, our goal is to make a suite of tools like Blaze Transfer, Blaze Drive, Blaze Messenger. And also, I forgot to mention another thing is we have a digital signature platform also. There'll be Blaze Signature or Blaze Sign, and there'll be a collection of software that you can buy in one subscription at some point, or separately as you wish, but it can be one.
Okay, so this question by Bill R is actually quite interesting because maybe some people say, okay, 30 days might be just not enough. I need another few days. How can they do it? Refresh it very easily rather than to upload again. It take a long time, huh?
Yes, we are thinking about it, how to, because we have a lot of feedbacks from different users. Some users are very happy with 30 days, and some actually need different business. They're less interested about the quantity, the space, more interested about the duration. So we are trying to find a balance.
Okay, understand. Oh, this is a totally different purpose.
Can
This
we
is like
stream it?
hosting
No,
your
we can't.
video, you know.
We can't.
You can until you have your Blaze cloud storage, you know. Or
Yeah.
okay, I think that was explained. What is the SAN internal SAN portal in the dashboard?
Okay.
How we are like that.
So there are three tabs. The first two is the important ones: received and sent. There is a sent internal sent portal. It's received. Received is anything that incoming. Anybody who is sending you. It could be your team members or somebody coming from outside, or anyone. And there's always putting attach a tag so that you can identify which type of incoming data it is. Sent is when you send something, it has a history of what you sent to other people. So you can actually trace back what you did before. And sent on portal, and the portals are different. Portal is basically when you send something to somebody else and somebody is not part of Blaze. As you can see that this Amazon where we showed, it's a little part of the software that person who wants to download or upload a file doesn't need to know everything. They just need a little part that they receive the file or upload a new file securely. That's the basic idea.
Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, I think this has been mentioned. So one license give you two workspace, right?
No, it's a we can only assign license to workspaces. So one code gives two licenses per works, only one workspace. You
Okay.
cannot split the exchange license from one workspace to another. So let's say you have two license, you can have maximum two. Okay, the LTD deal is only for one workspace. Yes. Let me rephrase it. One code is for one workspace. So when you apply it, it's used in a workspace. You cannot reuse it anywhere else, or you cannot move the license. But let's say you have two codes, you create two workspace, you can apply in two different workspaces, which is okay.
Okay, understood. Next question is Chrome extension.
Yeah. So we have it in our mind, and we'll do something next year. We have quite few things to do before. As you say, as you see that we have a list of things we're planning to do one by one. Yes, we have a plan, but it will be next year.
Okay, can we display a specific visual when client was downloading the files?
I mean, I don't. Okay, can we display? I'm not sure if I understood if it's the presentation part or tracking part. If somebody's downloading, we can see it online if he's doing. So, anyways, so if I understood it correctly, so we don't have any specific animation per client yet, but at least we have the background for client. But for tracking part, we only see the counter. Okay, that one person is downloading something like that.
Okay. How efficient Blaze can transfer file? It depends on internet speed, right?
It's limited by your own internet speed, and we have quite high bandwidth data centers. So, and also it's distributed in different continents. So usually it should be depending on your two things: your own network, and secondly, how far is your country from the nearest data center that you have.
Okay, next, hold on. I lost my question. Okay, this by Ankus. When we send a file to non-Blaze user, oh, the email come from Blaze. So, I mean, they want to have their own email ID. I mean, this is for a lot of people want that.
Uh, So what we did is because we wanted to keep it simple. So subject line we changed, and there is a reply to. So if you're a sender with email ABC and you send to XYZ, so it will still come from Blaze, but when that person replies, it will be replied to the sender's email in case he has to ask something more.
Okay.
It will deploy it. It's a bit of update. We'll deploy it soon enough.
Okay, this question is from Sam Koo, Dropbox, Kufer, and I don't understand this question. How about what?
So it's not the same way. Dropbox is similar to Blaze Drive, for
Mm.
example, which is not released yet. Kufer, I didn't use it, but WebDev, it's associated with calendar. I'm not sure how it. We are not. It's not very similar in that sense.
Those are more on the storage, cloud storage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, this question is, yeah, this is what we're talking about for non-team user.
The Blaze brand is everywhere for the non. Okay. Yes, maybe we have to go back to the drawing board and to plan how to make it much more personalized. Yeah, that's we have to see. Thank you for the input.
Okay, Justin, I may have missed it, but oh, this is Google. When Google Drive is in the pipeline, but then
It connects to the OneDrive directly. So basically, what happens is if you receive a file in the receive part, you can actually re-upload to your own OneDrive at the moment. But in soon you'll be able to re-upload to Google Drive. But it is you have to re-upload. It's not that you can integrate directly that keep using Google Space, something like that. It doesn't work this way. So
okay, can I share file with any number of client?
yes,
Yes, of course. Okay, so oh, I think this can be done for
uh,
less than 30 days, means expiry date.
yes, we can do that. It can be between 1 day to 30 days. So you can set it up.
Okay, can we limit file access to certain IP range or country or MAC ID? Oh, this
Yes,
is
this is in our pipeline. So we cannot do it now, but it's in our pipeline in the backlog. So we will do with IP. Country doesn't really help that much, and MAC ID is very specific need. And the problem with adding all this detail can make it complex for the most of the user. So that's the part we are scared of. It's not about that we don't have the capacity. It's just a lot of information that might not be 100% useful for a lot of users. But IP, it's in the pipeline. But MAC ID and country is not very useful because with the VPN you can change a lot of stuff.
yeah.
So yes, so only the IP.
Okay, is two
Yes,
factor then available?
authentic login can be like account can be two-factor has a multi-factor authentication feature with the Google application authenticator. And also we have an email two-factor authentication with the code. This will be updated soon enough, but yeah, we have one.
Okay, this question, I think there's unlimited, but then I see a small icon on the left hand side. There is how many you're tracking the bandwidth, no? Right?
We write it so that you're aware that how much data you're uploading. It's so
But
that you know how much
thinking
is
that
there.
you're trying to reach the target or whatever.
Yeah, it's not. It's the amount you consume. There is no upper limit, but there is a limit if you're free account. So we have a upper limit. Now we will not disclose our API until we are finalizing most of the features, and this is rather complex API to normally use at the moment. But we have a plan to make it open source at some point, but not yet.
Okay. So this question is very long. So can you just read it on the right hand
Okay.
side? Yep.
About the upload portal, could you consider setting specific file types to be uploaded with instruction? Okay, interesting. For example, I would like to like the user to upload document. Okay. We have a because when you create upload portal, there's a message. You can actually write description, why you are sending this to someone. So in that sense, you give them certain instructions. So we don't have any constraint that, oh, you cannot upload other than this. So, there's ideas to keeping something user friendly and adding a lot of options. There has to be a balance somewhere. And the messaging part kind of balances it out, that you are receiving certain instruction. Let's say somebody says, please only upload a Word document file, docx file, for example, as you said. And hopefully, whoever you're sending it to will respect that. So you're asking for document file and somebody sends MP4 file, maybe it's not the most good response.
Okay. So next four question is asked by Vijay. Let's do it quickly. Can we transfer simultaneously? I believe many files. I believe.
Yes, the simultaneously doesn't necessarily help. We transfer simultaneously in the sense that like 10 or 12 files at a time, chunks actually. The idea is if you send let's say, for example, if you send a 1 GB file, upload a gigabyte file, we split it into around 100 pieces.
I
And
see.
we try to send 10 at a time, 10 pieces at a time. Because if you, otherwise, it will clog the internet. It makes the computer a bit slow. Plus, most of the people will not benefit from just sending all the files together because it will just clog your network. So it's better to just go slow but steady. Can
Number of
you?
downloads.
We cannot limit. It will just if you just keep downloading in different tab, and we don't have any control over it.
No, no. What he means that let's say certain file you only can limit to download 10 times.
Oh yeah, we can't. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood the question. Yes, we have a plan, but we didn't implement it in account reducing like controlling the number of downloads or controlling number of times you can use a portal. No, we didn't do that yet, but that's in our backlog. Yes, we'll do that.
Okay. So this question has been answered. Right.
How many files can I send it once? Okay, so there is a bit of a tricky part here. Because more file you send, our main goal of this project, Blaze Transfer, is to send big files, right? And otherwise, people can send by emails and other stuff. If you have 1 GB file and you want to send 100 of them, it's really not very practical in one sense because when you download, you have to download 100 files. So, and we would recommend people, give a warning, should not upload anything more than 10 files at a time. But if you have to upload, just make a zip archive and just upload the entire zip, even if it is 10 terabyte, it doesn't matter. It's more user experience. Otherwise, we had a lot of complaints about too many files. What do I do? All this stuff. Just that's why we put advice. Then please do keep it by 10, within 10. Otherwise, compress it, something like that.
Okay. Can I track how many times I? Yeah. Yes. That is in the
Yes, you
dashboard.
can. So just add a note, you can track at the moment how many times the package was downloaded. So it's like, let's say if a package has 3 files and somebody decided to only download one of them, at this moment we don't differentiate. It will count as the package download count, but we will split the information in next updates.
Okay. Next question by Bagali. Or resumption of a file.
We don't have the resume feature because of different reasons. Because when you download something from in a standard way in a browser, basically after authentication, you have a direct link from the browser. Browser takes over. And for our case, we can't do that. We still have to intercept and decrypt the file while it is downloading. So it is not it is possible, but we don't want to go to that path because it doesn't add that much value. So there is no resume. You have to download it one time.
But there are some software. I mean, they actually can resume the download.
No, it is possible. It's not that I'm not saying that it's not possible, but at the moment we don't see the benefit of it because the software itself is very complex. What it does, and we have to do a lot of let's say I don't know technical fit with the browser's capacity, how the browser works. So if it was a mobile app, it would be we can do it better. With browser, we can do it, but it's just more complex.
Okay, the speed.
We we don't have the benchmark yet, but this upload and download speed are really depends on a lot of factors. So it's very difficult to compare. It can barely depend on your own internet and your geolocation. So it's difficult to say, and we don't have a benchmark yet. So
Okay, come back to this downloading and uploading. If we don't finish downloading or uploading,
yeah,
we can't
yeah,
continue, right? You have to do it one
yeah.
time.
Yeah, you have to do it in one go.
Let's
And if
say
you're
let's say you have maybe 20 gigabyte file. How?
20 gigabyte, you just do 20 gigabyte. But we are trying to get something for the upload because we have more control over the upload, and we're thinking how to implement it. But yes, it's in the pipeline. But for the download, I think um, we'll not do it in the immediate future.
Okay. Next question by Saravanam. Is it HIPAA compliant as regard to medical files and patient records?
Yes, yes. At the moment, it's not HIPAA compliant. So, as I mentioned, next year we are trying to get multiple certificates. HIPAA is not in the top priority, but yes, first we'll get this France the security visa. French is quite well known in Europe and it's quite high standard. And then we'll look into HIPAA and other stuff because we want to attack one sector at a time or a group of sectors.
Okay, so I just want to talk to the audience. So, guys, now is already 12 minutes past the scheduled time. So, but I think we will continue the question and answer until we finish. We still got maybe about 10 questions to go, so that you can hear what the founders have to say about all your questions. Would there be any notification before removing the files? 30 days.
Yes, there should be an email and before expiry. So at the moment, when you set, you cannot. If something gets expired, you can't do much. It just goes expired. You cannot change the expiry time. But we are making an update. If you are still within 30 days, you can readjust the expiry time so that it stays within the limit of 30 days. But you can without re-uploading something. That we can do. But yeah, notification. There will be notification.
Okay, good. So JD Haria is very sharp. He saw that June is using Brave browser, so this is something different. So June, what is your point of view? You understand the question?
Yeah, yeah, I was using Brave. Yeah, because for the demo purpose, I have to use multiple browser to show the two different users. But for our software, we tested with most modern browsers, so it will work in any browsers. Yeah, I think it's more of a preference. I think. What do you think, Marzuk?
Okay, no issue. So Bill brought up this issue again, regarding CNAME and white label. So I understand that, because most of the agencies, buyers, for the LDD community as agencies, so they rely very heavily on CNAMEs and white labels. So please consider that. No? Okay, that was answered. We transferred. Justin, if you came in earlier, you should have heard that. So okay, is there any file type limitation or extension? No limit, right? Any
No, there's no file type limitation. So yeah, we can upload anything as long as it is non-zero value.
Okay, so okay, this has been explained, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, the other products will be in LTD.
Hmm.
Yeah, so our plan is to release a certain capacity of the software in LTD and also to have another, a more extended version on the subscription model. So yeah, we'll have LTD.
Okay, Anush Gali was raising this what they call tracking pixel. I believe you don't do that. Definitely,
No,
you.
no, don't do that. There's no advertisement, nothing. So at the moment, everything is, if you have free account, even the free account doesn't have any advertisement. So it's not. WeTransfer has a very good model in business model in terms of free that run advertisement, but for Blaze either free or paid. That's it. There's no advertisement.
Okay, so let's move quickly. So Iransoa was requesting to integrate with Playbook. Playbook is another cloud storage, you know.
Yes, actually one thing is we are making our own cloud storage, and which we believe that will be as good as everybody else or better. So I think our more energy goes into in the sense that the cloud storage that Blaze Drive and the Blaze Transfer works hand in hand with a very nice user experience. And Google Drive and OneDrive is there. Is they already cover almost 80 to 90% of the market, I think. So yeah, so we kind of prioritize what is more used by the most of the people.
Okay, so can I copy file directly from Google Drive and send?
That part I have to. We cannot. No, you can't do that from Google Drive. You have to upload from the local storage. You cannot. You can only move file from Blaze Transfer to Google Drive, but you cannot copy, upgrade, update something. Sorry, you have to download the file and then upload through Blaze Transfer if you want to do that way.
Okay, this is interesting. Why? My wife stopped the Wi-Fi at night.
Does the upload?
No, pause the transfer and restart later.
Yes, this is the part is in our backlog pausing upload, like resuming upload, because we know we understand that there is a need for uploading large files. Download, yeah, as I mentioned, there's a bit of a browser uh, side technical issues, but yes, upload we are working on it. It will be there.
Okay, can we upload file from direct link URL, which means you don't go to into the dashboard?
Oh yeah, no, we don't. At the moment, we don't allow it, and
We do, but
Sorry, no, I think the question, June and me are in the same office. So the question I think is if somebody has a URL for a big file, and can you pass the URL and the Blaze will
Yeah.
basically. So no, we don't do that, and yeah, so we don't have the plan for that also.
For example, you have a very big file in Google Drive.
Uh,
You need a link, you know.
Now, the idea is at the moment we are expecting that people will upload from the local storage. And if they have already a 10 terabyte file in a storage, why do they need Blaze transfer? They might just share the file or the link to someone else. If they have a drive that big, and but you see, there's a need basis, right? So we're trying to find what is the optimal use case here.
Okay, Faiz Musa. I think I have discussed with you with this.
Do you censor what being? I hope nobody uses illegal stuff.
No, maybe some people will put it a whole POM hub there to
No,
transfer.
that yeah, that is a problem. We are exploring the legal things because people might upload illegal stuff, and we don't have any visibility at the moment. In one sense, because we cannot read the data, but we can have information of the metadata most likely, and that could be useful. But some countries do not allow end-to-end encryption to store data because of legal reasons, I think, or security. So yeah. Uh, that part we are investigating how to manage that.
Okay, last question. Is it possible to remove workspace? How does it, can we use? Oh
Yeah,
yes.
at the moment, yes. At the moment, if you remove workspace, you'll lose all your licenses. But if you really want to keep your license, please contact us. Our support will help you manually transfer the licenses. There's no mechanism you can to transfer license from workspace to another workspace at the moment.
Okay, I think that's all we have. All the questions we have answered all the questions. So before we end, let's do the giveaway. Let me share my screen. Everybody is waiting. Okay. Can you guys see that? The wheels of
Yes,
names?
we can.
Yeah, I believe so. Okay, let me check. Taylor McKay, you enter two times your name. Let me check. Okay, suddenly this come into my mind. Uh, Marzuk, we have five
Yes.
prizes. First prize is one code, then second code, two code, three code, four code, five code. So I suggest that we draw three prizes randomly, and we leave four code and fifth code, five codes. We will announce tomorrow after looking at their question. Because some of the question are very insightful. So maybe
Mhm.
we discuss to choose the best people to get those prizes. Would that be okay?
Sure, sure.
Right?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay. So guys, we will draw three prizes. One code, two code, and three code. And the last two prizes will be decided by the team, and we will announce it when they decide who to get a prize. Okay, let's go. Okay, Taylor McKay. Yeah, I removed one of your redundant names. So, are you there to claim the prize? Please
Which
type your
one?
name, Taylor. Okay, before Taylor comes, let me. Yeah, he is here. I saw his name. Okay, thank you, Taylor. Let's remove your name, and you are the first winner of one code. This is interesting question. Wise Musa was asking, if FBI come to you for a file request, will you give them our files?
Legally, I think they cannot. We can say no, but I don't know how they come makes a difference. Maybe I'm just joking, but
They will come with
but
guns.
yeah, legally we have rights not to uh, disclose anything. Secondly, we do not even have the capacity. We really do not cannot decrypt your data unless they come to you and you give the password.
But
And at
anyhow,
least that we can tell you.
I do not know FBI have any jurisdiction in France.
Uh, that I am not aware of how it works. It could be French government also, so it's not really. It doesn't have to be FBI. But we know who uploaded the file. If somebody has a claim that some legal issues, we can point to the person who might be involved.
Okay, let's move on to the second prize, which is two codes. So let's shuffle and get the winner. Jadip, Jadip, are you there? Sujit asks, FBI doesn't request you. Jadip Haria from India, are you there to claim your prize? Or somebody please ping him, he must have gone home or went for dinner. Yeah, you are here. Congratulations, Jadip. Let's remove your name. So we have the first winner is Taylor, second winner is Jadip, and we are going to draw the third winner, which have got three codes. Let's go. Let's go. Azim Sheikh. Azim, are you there? Azim Sheikh. If you are not there, we will spin again until we get the winner. Oh, but I can't identify you because you don't give permission to wave video to show your name and photo. That's the problem because I mean, from the back end we don't see your photo and your name, so that's why we ask you to type your name. Let me check my Facebook. Oh, I see your name. Okay, this is the right guy. So please, next time, please give permission to Facebook to show your name and photo so that we can identify you positively in cases like that. Okay, let's remove your name. And guys, these are the winner. Azim Sheikh, we got 3 codes. Taylor, we got 2 codes. Jadip Haria got 1 code. So congratulations, and let's remove all of them. Okay, guys, today we have a lot of question answers, and don't forget, tomorrow we will announce the fourth winner and the fifth winner, which is 4 codes and 5 codes. We will based on your comments and also your activities in the group, to choose the best guy, because this is actually, I myself think that this is a good LTD, so, and if you have not got it, consider of checking out in AppSumo. And if you have any other question, please ask in the group, the team will be happy to answer that. So before we say goodbye, I would like to say thank you to everybody for staying up with us for almost 1.5 hours. And I believe that the team behind Blaze Transfer, Marzuk, Zune, and Gaji, Gaji is not around here, but I think he's in the chat, So Gaji, thank you for your hard work as well. And the team behind it, there are a few more guys which I do not know. So before we say goodbye, Marzuk or Zune, you have anything to say to the audience?
From my side, it's thanks a lot for being here and listening to what we had to say. And we believe that we make something nice, and it will add a lot of value. And anytime if you think that if any feedback or something you might want us to add or update or refine, please let us know. We'll take care of it. We'll think about it at least.
Yeah. I mean, just for your information, guys, I've been in contact with Marzuk and Zune, they are actually very friendly, and they take what they call suggestion very seriously, even though they say, yeah, they might consider, but actually sometimes they come back, yeah, we're going to do it, So that's all I have to say. And with that, we will end today's session, and big thank you to everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.